Yo guys, what's good? We are back again and we are here for our trading revision analysis for this week, which we are profitable. Let's go. But I do gotta say that I didn't trade too much as well during this week, and I think that's why I was profitable this week and the previous week that I was profitable, if that makes sense. The less I traded, the more profitable I was. So that's like kind of a thing that I can see happening in certain situations. So really just to trade less is already one lesson that I've learned just from these two profitable weeks. Let's just see what happens, guys, and let's just do some revision and see what I could improve on. Just that. I hope you guys enjoy. If you guys do enjoy, you know what to do. Like and subscribe, okay? Both of those two. Leave a comment if you all are also heading towards break even or profitability, because we heading up. Like I said, we heading up. We ain't profitable, but that's our goal. So if you guys want to join me, subscribe and let's get to it. Hey guys, I just want to show you a quick explanation of what I saw during this trade and what happened. So we can clearly see this right here is phase one. If we go to the 30-minute time frame, it would show phase one right here, all the congesting, the consolidation, and then we saw this huge move up. This was probably news. So price came here and people would have probably saw buy. I saw just a liquidity grab, right? All liquidity grab, perfect sell opportunity coming soon, especially for my time to sell. And usually there's the perfect time to sell when price is coming literally at the perfect time. And when I took the trade, which was right here, somewhere around here, was literally the exact time where I usually trade, probably 5 minutes before the exact time. So you can clearly see price came all the way up. It actually came through all these liquidity grabs, 2 monthly price areas. So I was expecting price to come down because it also came so far up. I expected to come back down at least. So, I took this trade here. I took this trade here because you can clearly see it was in my time, right? It was in my time. Take this trade here. I took it a bit later just because right now it was 5:55. I don't like taking a trade too much before 6 p.m. but if it's looking too good and it's still relatively close to my time to trade, I will take that trade. And the reason why I also saw this to be a really good sell is because it was respecting the 61.8% retracement. On top of that, the monthly open price. And what do I mean by this, guys? These are just little confluences which are also known as little areas where give you a higher probability of price going the opposite way. And that's exactly what happened when price hit this area. As this black line you can clearly see here is the monthly open price that goes along here. Price came all the way up to here, respected this area. Obviously price ain't perfect, like bitches ain't perfect. Came up, came down, respected it, and came pushing down, driving down. It literally pushed down 20 pips in 20 minutes. This is when I knew it was a pretty good trade. Instantly brought my shit to break even. It was looking really good. So I just continued to hold. And during this time, guys, it was a bit of a roller coaster because I was like, I didn't want to lose all my profits. But I just had to hold and just trust my strategy. And obviously you can see what happened. Price continued to push back down. Came back down to this this gold area, golden zone. And if price did a certain movement, I would have hopped out, but in this case price just drilled straight through. So I was like, perfect. Price came back up and just came out the other way of the golden box, so I took out. And you can obviously see I saved literally my whole 1 to 3, because if I wouldn't have taken out, and if I would have let this trade go, I would have been all in this, and it definitely would have hit my break even, and I would have made no money from this if I didn't take out. So this was a really good trade, really good opportunity. I also expected price to come back up here. If you saw the video, my Wednesday video for this trade, I expected price to come up here. That's why there's this yellow circle here. And essentially price came back up here. And ultimately, if I was to take a trade here and I would have had my full 10 pip stop loss, I would have made something like this. I would have woke up with a 1 to 2 again. But in the end, I just didn't want to because I was confident in it, but I just didn't know if it was really going to work or not. So I forward tested this, which you can obviously see in my previous video if you guys want confirmation. Anyway, today was really good. Wednesday was really good. I took the trade, took the sell when everyone thought it was a buy. The lessons that I could have learned is probably take that extra sell, because if I would have taken that other sell right here, I would have probably either get nicked out on my stop loss before price coming back down, or I would have still been in this trade and I would have been up like a 1 to 2. So with more profits for this week. That's really it, guys. Let's go to Thursday. I'm pretty sure Thursday I traded Euro USD, so I'll catch you there. Let me start with Euro USD on Thursday. I'm pretty sure this was the only trade because GU wasn't looking too well today. So Euro, switched to Euro because Euro was looking really in a better position, right? So me just judging this, Was this trade a good trade? That I would think so. Yes, definitely a good trade. Did it just happen to not work out? Yes. So this is what I mean, guys. So let me just play this on. You can clearly see price is kind of in that consolidation phase, you know. So I'm waiting, and this is literally 7:30. This is 5:30 right now. Sorry, this is 5:30 right now. It's 30 minutes away from 6. So I waited. I was patient, guys. And what I clearly saw here that was different from the rest, right? Just the small little details that you can tell is usually I target liquidity to liquidity, but in this case, price already grabbed liquidity from the bottom area, right? Especially before my time. So me taking the sell would have been perfect if price did not do this huge downward move, but instead it did. And this is why I ended up losing this trade, because yes, I identified that price definitely did this and definitely could have fucked me over right here, but I still wanted to take a sell because it was still a part of my strategy. But now price grabbing liquidity earlier gives my trade less chance of actually succeeding, which I'll show you now. I'll forward this up so you can see what happened. So here, I took a sell here, I'm pretty sure. Let's see what happened. Yeah, I took a sell somewhere here. Obviously, you can see what happened. Price of this, took a sell here. And this is why I just held my trade, because I was like, let me just see what happens, right? Let me just see what happens. Did a perfect downward movement for now, but it turned out just to be a pullback for price to continue going up. And obviously price grabbed all the liquidity area, the monthly open price, and another monthly open price. So this was a really, really good area for price to come back down. Instead, what price did was it just didn't want to come down. Came to New York, price just didn't want to come down. And at this time, I was just like, you know, I'm gonna call it a day just because prices didn't feel like coming down. I'm pretty sure later on, this is what price did. Push up a little bit, started pushing down. So in the end, price did definitely push down. It's just that I was wrong area. If I would have waited for possibly this liquidity area or this liquidity area, could have definitely made some profits. But in the end, you know, I just decided to call it a day just because prices didn't want to respect my area. So I just left it at that. But yeah, you can clearly see that if I was to take another sell up here, right, which would have still been in my time, I would have probably had something like this, held this all the way down, and I would have had another win. I just didn't want to take an extra trade because I won yesterday and didn't want to really lose all my profits. But overall, I would have actually made more if I just traded that one more time. So in certain places where there's a lot of opportunity for price to come down, I probably should be taking more sells or more buys in certain situations. So in this situation, it was really probable for me to actually win the next trade. I just didn't take it because how price was moving, it didn't really respect what I was doing, and price already grabbed liquidity down here. So what we can learn from price grabbing liquidity down here is that price has to make multiple other liquidity areas for price to grab. So you can clearly see price came down, came back up, came down, came back up, came down, came back up. Finally started to grab all of the liquidity before coming actually back up, if it ever does. So from this trade, guys, I don't think I did anything wrong here. I think I did perfectly fine just because of how many areas price was actually covering with my stop loss. What I could have done to be even better today is take that second trade in that second area where price grabbed one liquidity, and just to put my stop loss over literally these two monthly open prices, a weekly open price, and another liquidity. So this was really just a really high probable area. It's just that I just didn't believe price was actually going to come down. But in the end it did. So that's what I could learn, guys. And let's just go to Friday to finish this day off, as we only had 3 trades this week. And let's see what Friday presented us with and what I did. Okay, Friday was pretty simple. We understood that Fridays are just a bit weird and quirky sometimes, and this is really what happened with Fridays. So you can clearly see, right, let's go down, let's go in, let's do some deep diving, understanding and why I took the sell in certain areas. This is the 30-minute time frame, guys, and we can clearly see this is the range that it's provided us with, the phase 1, and we expected this to be the manipulation, and really just this push down to be the phase 3. As what happened yesterday on Euro USD happened today. As we go into the 5-minute time frame, we can clearly see that price grabbed all of the previous liquidity before pushing up, and then at the area where I should have taken a sell, which I did, price started to range and started to respect the daily open price. Also just grabbed the previous 5-minute liquidity to the upside while respecting the monthly open price. So in this case right here was a complete reversal. I could have caught this momentum, caught this movement when I understood that it's Friday. That's 1. 2, price grabbed this 5-minute liquidity, which means a lot, especially respecting the monthly open price and the daily. So this would have been a good buy for me to take a buy and just hold this all the way to the top to grab all of this liquidity, right? So after the sell, I just understood that I didn't really understand the markets too much right now, and I just had to wait for price to do its whole movement and me just to come back and just to see what I could improve on. So this is why I clearly saw that I just had the wrong market direction. If I had the right market direction, I would have got this whole move. Overall, I just took 1L today, and it just is what it is. I did risk half the amount just because it's Friday, because Mondays and Fridays I risk half because they're just a bit dodgy. So this is just more to learn from. I just had the wrong market direction, and you don't always have to follow the trend necessarily, especially on Friday, if Fridays do this. So the lesson that I can learn from this, guys, is really just to take more sells, take more trades and better opportunities, although stay out of the markets if you're unsure of what to do. And that's what I did today, and it worked out beautiful in my favor, because if I would have taken a sell, I would have taken a sell here, would have gone faked out, lost another trade, taken a sell here, just would have been dangling a little bit of profit. So not the best trades if I would have traded today. But as for Thursday, as Thursday wasn't Friday, if I would have taken that extra sell, I would have been in more profits. So we can clearly see that Fridays are a bit different to Thursdays, Mondays are a bit different to Fridays, Mondays and Fridays are a bit weird, and we just have to adapt, right? Monday and Tuesday, what happened this week, they were just ranging, nothing special, and I just didn't want to really partake in that. So I hope you guys enjoyed, I hope you guys learned something from this, and if you did, you guys like and subscribe, and I'll probably catch you guys tomorrow. Hopefully Monday presents us with some opportunities to capitalize. Anyway, y'all, peace.